to give the girls the best lives that I can, but there's just constant restrictions. It's like I'm constantly having to give up more and more and more. And Nikki, she's just wanted my life to be as hard as possible, telling lies about me and feeling like she's just going to demolish relationships. I can't do YouTube anymore. I signed an agreement that says I can only make one family video a week, which my channel is a family channel.
Okay, so this might seem a little bit random, but it's not, in the sense that Jamie is actually a family channel. Nikki and Jamie did have a little family channel thing going on before they divorced and separated a few years ago. Now, there has been a real shift in the matrix going on, where Jamie's actually come out and did this full, I think it's about an hour and a half long video detailing their relationship breakdown, how she allegedly, and I do say allegedly, cheated on him. There's, he's included video footage of her, what appears to be a bit of a domestic, and from a outsider's perspective, of course it doesn't look good. And in my own humble opinion, and this may irritate a lot of people, and I will go further into explaining his video and the response that Nikki has given on her Instagram, I'm well aware that in the past year, especially over here on YouTube, people are extremely quick to watch something, to see one-sided receipts, to see a kind of story that's being told, whether or not it's true, whether or not it's not, and then completely going ham on the other person before they've even had a chance to say anything. Now, am I saying Nikki's completely innocent? No, there's definite, she has admitted that she's hit him, there has been several things. There's obviously video footage, which, by the way, I'm just going to say this right now, the people that I am most concerned in all of this is the children. Now, you have to remember, Jamie still runs the family channel. When Nikki and Jamie split up, he had the family channel, which I suppose he did quite a lot of work on it anyway. And she went and she created her whole sort of beauty brand, that sort of thing, called Simply Nikki, okay?
If you genuinely care about me, I'm asking you not to go and harass Nikki. Best thing that you can do, if anything, is just support me as I go ahead and support the girls.
There is video footage of Nikki holding the kids, of everyone screaming, everyone shouting, which Jamie was recording her in that time period. I'm not going to be playing the clips here because I don't want them shared. He has those kids really present on his YouTube channel, and he has no issue uploading this so that it's basically cemented in YouTube for life. No matter what has gone on, and like I've said a million times, I don't think Nikki's an angel. I also don't think Jamie's an angel, and I promise you, I would say this even if it was the other way around, okay? I'm very much in the favour of we need to wait and listen to Nikki's side of the story, because at the minute, all I can see is that video footage has been released of kids being upset, of Nikki obviously flipping out. We don't know what went on before that was filmed. And I'm not saying this to side with her, so please don't think I am. It's just that I feel excruciatingly sorry for those children where that footage has been released online. You're not going to want to see that. It's your own mother. And even if that did happen at one point in your life, that is going to affect them, especially having it plastered on the internet. And that doesn't mean to say that if he's a victim in this situation, that he can't feel like he can't come and speak and yeah, okay, that's fine. But the problem is that his kids appear on his channel and he's out here showing that. I feel so bad for those children, okay? Similarly, what he's been saying is that he went through a sort of court procedure to work out, custodial split and all of that. I did that with my ex. And, the last thing that I would have thought to do, and I still haven't done, and I won't ever do, is talking about the ins and outs of your relationship online. We've seen from a few of Jamie's screenshots that, Nikki has admitted to acting badly. She has. There's been I won't lie, and this is the thing, I don't want to sit here and pick faults in stories. But we haven't got the full picture. We haven't got the full picture yet. And there is going to be messages that he's going to be leaving out, and this isn't even decide with her, but you just don't know. And could she have acted really, really badly, and has she? Yeah, just from her admitting to it. But at the same time, I feel like marriages and that sort of thing, there's a reasoning why you shouldn't, if your influencers kind of separate and then come on and give all this information, because we're not in your marriage. You know, forgive me if I'm mistaken. I might be completely here. Please tell me, sound off down below in the comment section. But aside from him just sort of saying that she cheated on someone that she was with or who liked her, apart from just saying it, I don't feel like there was proof there. And I'm not saying that she didn't, but this is what I'm trying to get at. This is exactly what I'm trying to get at. You need both sides to the story. You really, really do. Like, yes, cheating, not good. Especially if you have kids, cheating, no, obviously. Like, taking a moral stance on that. But I just don't feel like I was given that much information. A lot of people wouldn't bring this to social media, especially if you have kids, because the people that are going to be stuck in the middle of this, like I say, I'm not on sides, is going to be the children. Jamie already shows his kids online. People know what his kids look like. You've now got recorded video footage of what looks a bit like a domestic going on with Nikki holding a child. And I feel like a lot of the portion of Jamie's video, which, by the way, the reason why I'm talking about this video is because we haven't heard Nikki's side of the story. We've only heard Jamie's. We've got one single IG post, which I'll read out in a minute. But he goes on about, you know, it's not fair to the kids and I want to protect the kids and da-da-da. But he's uploading this not only about their mum. Okay, fair enough. You guys, you know, she's even admitted it. She's done some real crappy things. You may have done some crappy things. We just don't know about it yet. This is the problem. You haven't got two sides of the story. But Jamie's kind of saying like, well, you know, I feel bad for the kids and I want to, and I'm just like, this is not only going to impact them when they get older and they see this video footage. No one wants to see that. I think I've been catching up with things. She's done, you know, some passive aggressive things, and you know, she has. I've tried my hardest to really look into the backstory. From what we know, she moved out of the house and he's got this gigantic house. And he spent about 25 minutes of the video basically explaining how he doesn't make so much money on YouTube anymore and he's having to do Ubers to fund living in their like 3-bedroom mansion with like a jacuzzi and stuff. I don't know. But all I'm trying to get at is the fact that given what has happened this year, with people hearing one side of the story and then jumping on it and then going, oh shit, oh no, we didn't get the full picture. It ruins people. And I think, yes, we have got evidence that Nikki did not behave well. We've got that. But we also haven't heard her side of the story, and I think we owe it to the other party before just jumping on these things, because those kids are going to be literally stuck in the middle, and I feel really, really bad for them. I really do. It's the very first thing I thought of when I was watching his video, and he kept on saying, oh, you know, my kids, I felt so bad about, you know, her acting that way in front of the kids, but he's just uploaded it to everyone else. And I'm not saying, like, I'm not victim blaming. I really don't want you guys to think that I'm victim blaming, because like I say, I don't think either side has acted. I don't believe any of them, because I haven't heard both sides and I wasn't in their marriage. But the people that I do feel really, really bad for are those children. Nikki said, it is extremely disappointing that my ex-husband would publish private footage and conversations to try and slander my character. I never intended to speak on my previous marriage for the sake and security of our 2 little girls. This isn't something I ever wanted to expose them to. I've done my utmost to shield them. As a mother, my priorities have always been to protect them. However, Jamie has forced me to share my side of the story, the truth and context behind the video and audio recordings. I ask you to please be patient as I intend to address all of these accusations. I want to say thank you for those that have been nothing but supportive, my friends and family who have messaged and checked in on me. Thank you. And this is the thing where she's saying, you know, I want to share the truth behind the audio recordings and the video recordings, because this is the wild thing, okay? We already know that she's done wrong. We already know that she has hit him. We already know that she has said some very nasty things. We know that. We've seen it. If you've listened to the video, looked at the screenshots, listened to the recordings, you know that. But what you're never shown is what has happened before, what was the lead up, what were the messages in reply that weren't, you know, Jamie trying to butter the situation. And I'm not saying that I don't believe him. That's not what I'm saying. People ripping into creators when you're not heard the full story, and I feel like we've had that so much this year. We have had that with the whole Colleen Ballinger thing and Josh, her ex-husband, and Johnny, and it's happened on other occasions as well. Making up your mind before you've actually read the full story. You know, I feel like I've been gifted front row seats with popcorn and margaritas to a marriage, to an inside of a marriage that I never asked for. And guess who misses out on this? The kids that have been stuck in the middle. And, you know, Nikki did make a good point. You know, I don't want to bring my kids into this. And I've seen the footage, you know, I've seen the stuff where she has posted things that are a bit passive aggressive, you know, after they broke up and things. And I'm not saying that there has to be a timeline, obviously a timeline, or like when people can speak about how they were domestically abused and things. That's not it at all. I'm just saying that I'm pretty sure she's been quiet since then. I don't really follow her like that. You know, I've got no horse in this race. I don't particularly like either of the channels. It's not really my thing. But what I do think, and what I'll always say, is that marriages are extremely complex. And, you know, I feel like if a lot of people went on and just started airing out everything that they've ever said or whatever, you'd get massive side eyes. And I'm not saying that what she's done is right. I just don't like, can we just stop with everyone just jumping to social media and trying to blow someone else up, and then the whole of social media just goes on the attack, and then, you know, what happens if the next couple of weeks it turns around, but by that point the damage is already done. And I just feel like if you've heard both sides of the story and there's you've heard what they both have to say, you can make your own minds up. But I just don't feel like going all attack until you've actually heard that right, especially as there's kids involved. I don't think it's the best thing, and I'd feel like YouTube, like, no one really learns from it. All the times that this has happened and then it's turned out that actually something wasn't right. And I'm not saying Jamie isn't right. I'm not saying anything, okay? I've said a lot while saying absolutely nothing, but I've just been following this. And I haven't really uploaded any like video footage in between this because, to be honest with you, I know a lot of people have seen it, and I just wanted to give an opinion by quite literally just talking, rather than what I normally do, which is to stop, you know, make a point, add video footage. I just wanted to get it out there because it's really been grinding my gears. There's kids in the middle of this. And there's all out war going on, and whatever the case may be, I just want people just to bloody leave the kids out of it. But, you know, posting that footage with the kids that is going to drag them in, and people are going to already be circulating that around TikTok and circulating that everywhere. I mean, at the very beginning of Jamie's video, he turned around and he said, I don't want anyone sending hate. I don't want anyone sending hate to Nikki. I'm like, are you new? Are you new to the internet? He does. He wants there to be pain and bloodshed. Otherwise, you wouldn't be posting this. Like, he's been on YouTube for long enough. He knows how YouTube works. And I'm just going to go because I know that, you know, some people are going to be like, Amy, what are you going on about? Like, why? Like, whatever, like, you're a supporter of this. I was like, I'm not a supporter of anyone. I'm just sick and tired of just this bloodshed situation that seems to happen on YouTube. Like, every couple of weeks there seems to be someone new. And fair enough, like I've already said, if you've heard both sides of the story and then you're like, nah, I actually, you know, then make up your mind. But just don't make up your mind until you've heard both parties, especially if there's kids involved. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm just going to be waiting for Nikki's video for me to actually make my mind up. Because I don't know if I've already said this or not. I don't have a side. Okay, I'm just on the side of, like, not wanting crap to hit the fan on the internet. That's all I'm on. Do you know what I mean? I'm just sick of it. We've had it all year. And it doesn't get any easier. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video.